Oh, of course I was talking again and I was muted. All right, so excuse me, let's do the watch list build for tomorrow. Let's take a look at the futures. Futures, here we go again. New symmetrical triangle. And now be careful, head, left shoulder, possible bounce for a right shoulder. So now you kind of have a neckline kind of forming right in here for head and shoulder. So don't be surprised if this thing falls down to this lower trend line. It wouldn't be surprising at this point. So it would just continue the trend with this silly ascending or symmetrical triangle. So it's definitely looking bearish at the moment. So let's take a look for tomorrow, see what we're going to put on the watch list and all of that good stuff. So TIS today had a run up. You'll see kind of maybe doing an ascending triangle, kind of got a flat top. So now you have on the daily, you have the moving average lines above as resistance. On the 1 hour, it's kind of still bullish on the 1 hour. You look at let me just do this. Kind of 350s area, that 200 SMA resistance. Let's look at that on the daily. Where does that bring us? Right between the 20 EMA and the 50. So this has got, you know, I mean, it's still got the moving average lines above. But look at the hourly. So we'll put this one as watch for potential continuation day, resistance at 200 SMA on 1 hour. Also, be aware of MAs on daily. So it's near resistance on the moving average lines on the daily, but again on the hourly, might have some room to run up. Kind of has a flat top, kind of pennant pattern, kind of another ascending triangle on the 5 minutes. This is one to watch for a possible continuation day. All right, AYTU. Bearish, failing the moving average lines. Don't like it. CIIX. This one is holding its highs on the day. Really bullish. A bit overextended. You can see some resistance right around 75 cents. Let me look at the hourly. Yeah, a little bit overextended for me. ABIL. Nope. Double top failure, so this one's got failing right up top, kind of a double top here. Right here and here, double top failure after it tried pumping up. So don't like that. XBIO. Don't like that one either. Let's see. Kind of pumped up, pulled back. Don't like the pattern at the moment. CVM. This one is holding its highs. Possibly looking to make a reversal. You can see some resistance right around 130s. And this base of the gap. Let me just do this. Let me go to the hourly first. All right, so bullish on the hourly. A bit overextended on the hourly. But if it can hold $1 and continue, then you can see 130-ish. And then you got, obviously, right here, you have the gap in the moving average lines, 181 to 278. So there's a gap between 181 and 278. Look at this thing moving up after hours. So let's put this one on for this. Let's say Watch for possible pump on the daily with gap between 180 to 280-ish. Thank you, Angel. My mic was muted again, of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's working. Sorry, guys. I muted it when I coughed before, and then I forgot to unmute it. Sorry about that. IDRA. This one could go either way. Still, the pattern's a bit messy. Might be doing a cup and handle on a 5 minute. It's a little bit bearish on the 5 minute. Let me look at the 1 hour. Although, maybe looking, you can see on the hourly pull back, might have it play up to that $8 range. You can see kind of a cup and handle again on a 5 minute. So this is one to keep an eye on, possibly holding the 9 on a 1 minute, so kind of a cup and handle-ish. You can see some. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on because I see a cup and kind of handle right here on an hourly, cup and handle over here. It's bearish on the 5 minute, which I don't like. It's still above moving average lines on the hourly. So this one might have a chance. So let's do this. Cup and handle on 1 hour. Watch if 9 EMA holds. If so, watch for continuation up with resistance around $8. Right up here at the top of the cup. IDRA. IDRA. Give me 1 second. I just want to check something really quick, guys. My other screen. All right. So that's IDRA. CHRA. Rejecting right off the 20 EMA right now. Let me look at the 1 hour. Possible cup and handle on a hourly. Let's see, 820, 844. This may be pulling back. Let me look back on the daily again. So we're rejected right off of the 20 EMA on the daily, but on the 1 hour, maybe holding, setting up for a possible cup and handle, or inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, possible break of the neckline on up. So I'm going to put this one on. Inverse head and shoulders / cup and handle on 1 hour. Watch if price can break above 820, resistance at 200 SMA 1 hour. So inverse head and shoulders, kind of a left shoulder, head, right shoulders, cup and handle, kind of cup, handle on a 1 hour. Watch if price can break above 820. Resistance at 200 SMA on the 1 hour, right around here, 884. CHRA. Holding its highs a bit overextended on the daily. Weird reversal pattern. I don't like that one. CVSI, man, still running this one. Rejected at $5, so I'm not going to put that one on. IMI is holding its highs. It's caught right up here, a little bit too close to resistance for me. RWLK, no, this one's rejecting off the 200. I don't like that. VNRX, caught between the moving averages, high wave candle, do not like that. Ruby, still moving up, a bit overextended. Brooch, and you can see kind of a V bottom break or cup and handle break on the daily. Still has some room, but near resistance at that 418, so I'm not going to put that one on. SFS rejected the 200 SMA, although is this a 5? This might be a 5-cent spread stock. Yeah. 5-cent spread stock. I don't like that. I noticed that because of these manipulated candles. I don't like those candles. So Smart broke out of this double bottom today. We had that on there. $3 resistance, 3 green days. Still a bit bullish, but it's a bit overextended. Maybe looking to break above $3 though. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit close to resistance for me. After those 3 green days, I don't usually like to put them on for continuation. It's kind of flagging on the daily. Right near... let's look at the hourly. Still kind of holding on the hourly. It's kind of been bull flagging. Let's see, that 109 area. So it is holding the 9 EMA on the hourly. Maybe cup and handling. Very weird chart. I don't know if I'm going to put this on. It's just a very weird, choppy chart. I don't like this. But it has pumped and dumped. And no updates. Yeah, I'm not going to put that one on. No news. Dang, this one tanked. Whew. So this has a Morningstar pattern completion right here. So you can see Morningstar reversal. There's a gap between 260 right here up to 290. Let's take a look at the hourly. If you can get above that 260, watch for a possible gap fill. So let's do this. Morningstar pattern on daily. Watch for possible gap fill between 260 to 290. Morningstar pattern on the daily. Watch for possible gap fill between 260 to 290. AQMS. This one filled the gap today. I don't know if I'm going to put that one on FTD. Elf, another Morningstar pattern, but it kind of went up towards the base of the gap. I'm not liking that kind of shooting star inverted hammer where it is, so I'm not sure I'm going to put that one on. Although, let me look at the hourly. Maybe I will put this one on because you can see resistance right at that 200 SMA. Moving average lines may be crossing on the 1 hour. So this is one to watch and see if it can get above right on that 1195. Let's see where that puts us on the daily. You know, some resistance between this 1142 top of this candle, 1142 and up to 12 bucks. I don't like this these candles here are a little bit messy. The 1 hour though, it's possible, let's say here, maybe crossing. So let's do this. MAs may be starting to cross on 1 hour. Watch for possible continuation resistance at 50 SMA on 1 hour. So moving average lines may be starting to cross right here. Watch for possible continuation. If it can get above this 1120s area, watch for resistance around that 50 SMA. ELF. This one may be doing a possible reversal. OM, let's look at the hourly. Maybe cupping handling right under the 50 SMA. Right above here. The only problem is this spinning top doji candle. Let's see if this is a 15-cent stock or a 5-cent spread. No. Okay. So we'll put this one on for possible reversal. Watch if price can get above 50 SMA on 1 hour, then 1535-ish. If so, then has room to run to 17-ish. Right at base of this gap, right around there. The gap right here. So let's look at the daily. Oh, it's in the gap right here. 1610. I'm going to put 1610 to 1825. 1610 base of gap. So let's do this. To base of gap 1610-ish. So if price can get above the 50 SMA in the 1 hour, then 1535-ish. If so, then has room to run to base of gap around 1610-ish. Oh, let me change that alert. All right, so you can see base of gap right over here around 1610-ish area. So OMI. When you see a stock like this, after 3 green days, multiple ones up here, this would be a possible good short. You just can't get shares to short on Thinkorswim of it. Possible reversal, a little bit close to resistance for me on the 50. Might be a possible dip by reversal back to the moving average lines, but it's a little bit closer to resistance than I want. All right, so that is the daily watch list for tomorrow. Let's go. Let's change this to 8:14. Let's take a look at the swing trade watch list. So on the swing trade watch list from yesterday, we had, or for today, at or below 180.26 for Facebook. So you can see it did it earlier and then it must have came back and now it's fallen again. So it fell down real earlier today. You could have made a good $1 or so, but the pattern sucked on it. And then here you go, right on up. So now you have kind of a descending triangle. Kind of a descending triangle here. So now Facebook might have some room to fall if it can. Let's look at the hourly. Moving average line starting to get kind of bearish. You can see a descending triangle here. So Facebook still one to keep an eye on, but you got to be careful with that thing. Walmart I had. Oops. Walmart I had at or below 90.18. So this one did fall 90.18 all the way down to 89.50s, 40s range. Was a decent drop, 60 to 80 cent drop. Still in this falling wedge. So you'll see it's kind of rejecting the upper trend line. This one could fall a little bit more, but I'd like to see it ideally fall out of this wedge. So did what I thought it was going to do. Fell down here. You could have day traded it a little bit, but let me take a look at ABIL. ABIL. So ABIL pre-market high was 789. So Mel says, can I go over this one from today? So you can see pre-market high was around 789. Didn't do much of anything until about right around 9:59, 10. The problem is, like, if you got to be really quick on these, so you can look over here and you can say, well, maybe you got to remember these candles, like 682 down to 640. These are 42-cent candles, so you could risk on a pop above one of these, but you also got to look at the pattern, and the patterns just really weren't giving you much on this 5-minute. You could have said, okay, maybe around this one right here. This is a 743 down to 712. Here was like a little bit of a pullback. You could have gotten here, but it's still a bit risky, right? These doji candles get a bit messy. You want to get in it when it goes up and then it pulls back right into in here. So as it's kind of holding right down in here, here's where you're kind of like your flag-ish pattern comes in. Right at the break of this 730, and then this, if you miss the 730, then right in over at the 747. If you didn't get in on one of these two, you're too late on a 1-minute. If you're looking on a 1-minute setup, which is right in here. So yes, you could look at this 5-minute as it's forming, look at it in over here, this flag on the 1-minute. If you don't get into the break of one of these two candles right here, then you're chasing. And after that, it's just all luck. It's just all a mess. Pattern sucked after that. 764. You know, so if you wanted to trade it the safest, right near the moving average lines, right on this 1-minute play, that's your best shot, your best and most safest right here. Flag right to the 9 EMA, moving average line separated right on this one pullback. After that, it became a mess. All right, let's do a swing trade watch. Let's see if there's anything to put on this. Well, with the market being all wacky. Oops. All right, so we'll see if there's anything good. AMD, let's take a look. Not loving that one. Twitter finally got that move up that I called it the other day. It's been taking a while, but you can see kind of a double bottom now on the daily. It did pull back. I was watching for it when I called it out. Where was it? Back over here somewhere. Forgot when I had it on the watch list to move back to the 9. And you can see it hit the 9 and then it pulled back. So I don't like it right now. Merck is interesting. So we have $66.99 yearly highs. Kind of has a double. Well, that really dropped. Dang, look at that drop. Kind of a cup and handle-ish on a 5-day chart. Let's see all-time highs. You can draw your trend line. Let's see on the weekly. Double bottom on a weekly. It is a bit overextended, or broaching overextended, but it might be doing a flat top, ascending triangle. And then it might want to be breaking out a monthly. This is one to keep an eye on. I don't like this doji candle right here from last week, but now it's also broaching up. It's a bit overextended, but I think I'm going to put this one on. Again, double bottom. Did break out. That resistance, it is a bit close to resistance. $66.99. Let's go to monthly. Man, if this thing could break out on a monthly, right around that $67, man. This one could have a monthly breakout. That's why I'm going to put it on, just to, because it's near possibly breaking out on a monthly. Bit overextended, but really close to a monthly breakout if it can get above $67. MRK. I didn't delete those. MRK. Apple, I told you guys earlier today, someone was talking about it earlier in the trade room. I said, be careful if this thing gets above 210. Needs 210 to hold. What happened? 210 didn't hold, now it went all the way back down. Somebody said in the trade room today they were adding to Apple when it was at all-time highs. Got to be careful, man. Watch for that pullback. Again, need that retest to hold. So let it break those I think it's all-time highs, let's say. Yeah, let it break all-time highs. Come back and retest. So as it's breaking out all-time highs, don't buy out here, guys. Why do that? There's no resistance ahead. You don't know where the heck it's going to go. Wait for it to come back down and retest. And if the retest shows like it's going to hold, then maybe consider it. But you got to be careful. Somebody added to Apple way up here. This thing could tank. You know, got to be careful. Support and resistance. Don't buy at highs. Got to buy on pullbacks. All right. NVDA. No. Visa. Tesla. Nope. Nah. Kind of has a head, left shoulder, right shoulder, kind of a head and shoulders on Pfizer right now. Let's look at the hourly. I'd like to see a little bit more room. I'd say go short on possible short on this head and shoulders, right down here to this 40.21. If it fails at 40.21, it's that's a 4 hour. Never mind. I might consider that actually. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder, neckline. See some support around 40 bucks. Head and shoulders on the hourly. It's a little bit close to, so I like the pattern for a possible short. I just don't like how close it is to the moving average lines. QD. QD looks like garbage. It's falling down here. Maybe holding support, but it looks terrible right now. Yeah, looks a mess. All right. So as you guys can see, all these stocks react to the market. Market's showing crazy indecision in that symmetrical triangle, and all these big stocks follow. Disney, you're welcome to whoever was following that swing trade from last week, or this one right here. I called it right up over here. Short down on that star pattern, 116. It's already down to 112. It's a nice short for whoever took of that. Guys, I'm doing swing trades right now, so ones that you're asking, let me just make sure they're over $20. I'm not sure what OSTK is. Okay, overstock? Cool. Ooh, that might be... Yeesh. Are you looking at a possible put on that, clown? Yikes, what a mess that is. Woo. Let's look at the hourly. The only problem with it, it's really oversold right now. Buyers might come back in. Ooh. I don't even know. That's a very wacky chart. It may be near support right around this 35 bucks right now. I mean, it may get a bounce. It's got a hell of a lot of ways to go up, though. Man. So, there's your descending triangle. For it to get back up to 45 bucks, it's got a lot of hurdles to overcome. It might recover some, but it's tough. That's a bad one. This is nasty. That's a really ugly looking chart right now. FENC maybe to continue up. Again, any ones that you guys put on right now, I'm doing it for the anything over 20 bucks for a possible swing trade. J&J, no, Verizon. I should say. Remember, these swing trades, guys, will it bounce back? Guys, who knows? Nobody knows. That's the thing, you guys. You gotta really look at support and resistance. I don't know what a stock's going to do. Nobody knows what a stock's going to do. You have to chart support and resistance. But nobody knows what a stock's going to do. That's why you have to do proper risk management. I wish I could tell you, I wish I could predict the future, but I can't. Have to watch. That's why we watch it every day. Every day. All right. So, lots of ugliness now. So target might be a possible short or put down. Rejected all-time highs, although it's got an inverse head and shoulders possibly going on the monthly. Man, that could be a nice breakout if it does. Weekly, daily, hourly. Hourly is looking a bit bearish. You can see bearish moving average lines on the hourly. 200 SMA right down around 80 bucks. Let's see where that puts us in the daily. Market's a little bit bearish now. Hey guys, I just want to if you're new following us, we never tell you when to buy and when to sell. We are not stock pumpers. So just be careful asking us, should you buy or should you sell? We'll tell you support and resistance, but we're not stock pumpers, so we're never going to tell you when to buy something and when to sell it. Again, we may, depending we might do options contracts someday down the road with some bigger ones. Because again, like if you're buying or selling like target calls, you're not going to really pump a stock, right? But, on these small caps, that's where you're not going to hear us tell you when to buy or to sell. Target, I was looking at it for a possible short, but it's a little bit close to the moving average lines than I want. Let's see about I. I is not looking good. Reversal, big red candle down here to the 13 EMA. Watch for the buyers to come in on the daily, but moving average lines bearish on the hourly. This could still fall easily down to the 200. So it needs the buyers to come in and hold it up. TLRY, let's see. Ugly looking chart right now. I don't like it. INTC, this may be possible put. You can see on Intel you have kind of a descending triangle-ish, maybe failing here on the daily. Some room to fall. Let's look at the hourly. Moving average line's bearish on the hourly. So this one may be possible descending triangle. Room to fail and fall. And bearish on the hourly and daily. No worries, guys. Not insulting when I'm telling you this. I say it very point blank because I really want that message to really resonate with everybody when they follow us. Again, we teach you guys support and resistance over and over and over again. So when I say we don't call it entries and exits, it's not trying to be insulting. But again, we're not financial advisors. None of us know what a stock's going to do. Nobody knows, right? That's why you do support, resistance, patterns, proper risk management, and again, we don't call out entries and exits. Someday, again, we may do something with more options with these higher cap stocks. That's possible. We may show you guys, day trading options, stuff like that. So if we're getting in and we're day trading a stock, let's say we bought a put and we're day trading a put on Intel, we may show you how to do that. And hey guys, we're buying puts on Intel right now and we're day trading them. Because again, that's, us pumping Intel one way or the other is not going to really, again, look at all the open interest and stuff. We're not going to be moving a stock like this. But if we were getting in on where's that piece of TIS? If we were pumping up TIS today and you guys, even 50 of you guys, if 50 of you guys followed us, it's going to bring in movement. It's going to pump and dump the stock. So that's what we don't do. But we want to train you guys, very important, to learn how to, buy and sell yourself. That's why if you're new and you're following us, do not buy stocks with real money at all whatsoever until you have successfully paper traded. Very simple, right? A surgeon does not go to medical school and then operate on somebody the day they get out of medical school. They practice, right? They follow, I don't know what it's called. What is that called? What the hell is it? Angel, you'd be proud of me if I know it, but what is it? Whatever the heck you call it, right? You graduate and then you go to, what the heck? What is it called? I forget it now. Well, bottom line, you got to go practice and shadow another doctor, right? You're not going to go and open somebody up the day you graduate med school. You got to practice, right? So what makes you think, if you're new, that you're going to come in and successfully trade the stock market if you have no clue what support and resistance is? You're not going to do it. You're going to fail. You'll get lucky a couple times, but then eventually you're going to blow up your account like 90% of traders because they don't know support and resistance. So I say this to you guys because I really want to drill in your heads that this is hard. Trading is hard. Learning it is hard. But if you put the time in, you'll learn a skill set. And if you learn the skill set, you'll learn support and resistance. And over a couple years, a year or so, you'll get to become a better trader. Trading will be comfortable. It takes a year or so for trading to be comfortable and familiar. It takes a long time, making hundreds of practice trades until you get comfortable. Very important. Residency. Thank you, Jack. I knew I had that word. So long story short, I knew it. Long story short, Intel's kind of in a descending triangle. Room to possibly short down or buy a put. Again, we're not telling you to buy a put. You got to watch these patterns tomorrow. It's showing bearish, looking at or below. Say in descending triangle, possible short / put with support around $46. INTC. Oh, here's another one. 3M. Now you have 4 red days. I'd be concerned. I want to see the buyers. So I like this on the daily, right? So this is where I would look for a possible short, but then I look 3+ red days, so now there's 4 of them. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder, head and shoulders, failure. Still has some room to fall, though, so it could still fall. Some support right around this 194 range. So there is still room for it to fall. The moving average lines may fail. You can see kind of here's the neckline of the head and shoulders. I like how it's failing on the daily, so if you're going to go short on this, you like to see this. There is still some room to fall. On the hourly, though, it's a bit concerning because it's still a bit oversold, but this still has some room. 194 range. It is failing right here on the hourly too. It is snug to the moving average lines. Again, there's not much going on in the market, so I might put this one right here. I might put this one as a possible short for 3M. So you can see moving lines bearish on the hourly. Starting to pinch, maybe crossover on the daily. Room down to that 194 range. So I'm going to put that one on. And then we're going to call it a day. Because swing trading, finding these swing trades recently is very difficult. MAs, bearish on 1 hour and also starting to fail on daily. Possible short / put with support around 194-ish. Sorry, guys. I muted you again. So overstock.com, it needs to pop up to 45. It's going to be very difficult because it's got a lot of angular over resistance. Again, I have to watch it tomorrow. So looking at the pattern right now, it looks ugly, but, you know, that's what you got to watch, you know. Right now, it's, again, we have to see what happens tomorrow. All right, so that's the watch list, guys. Again, if you go back to what I showed you guys from the beginning, you will see that futures right here. So we're starting kind of a newer symmetrical triangle, possibly. So look what happens, guys. Price is now, look at, it's rejecting off of angular resistance now. So look over here. I'm calling it right now, just showing you guys. Head. Left shoulder. And let me move it over. Head. Left shoulder. Watch for a possible bounce up. If it bounces and rejects above right at 28.50, now you have a head and shoulders. Don't be surprised if the market falls back down to this 2800-ish area, which is right at the base of this symmetrical triangle. Don't be surprised if that happens. Not saying it's gonna, but I mean, head, left shoulder, watch for a bounce up here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it fails. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up here for you guys. For those of you who are members, I'm going to do my sales pitch to those who aren't members. So if you're tired of hearing my sales pitch, you could drop off. For those of you newbies that are hanging around that don't know what we're up to, very simple. We have a community on Facebook. We are the Bullish Bears. We call ourselves the stock market community in our Facebook. We have 31,000 plus members. Great place to learn the stock market. We keep the spammers, the trolls, the garbage, the politics, all that crap. We keep it out of our community. Yes, occasionally comments will go through. Yes, occasionally a post will go through. Yes, occasionally people will fight, and then we find it, and then we remove the post. And if they're offenders that are being jerks, then we'll remove the offender. Guys, we keep a clean community. We don't give a crap about your politics. We don't care if you love the president. We don't care if you hate the president. It makes no difference to us. What we care about is teaching you the stock market. Keep your emotions out of it. So whether you like something or dislike something, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. What matters is learning to become a good trader. Doesn't matter your opinions or opinions about something's going to do. What matters is facts. What matters is the market. What matters is this right here. Support, resistance, candlesticks, patterns, right? That's why I try to tell you guys and teach you guys, and we teach you in this community. Don't ask us what a stock's going to do. Don't ask us when to buy, right? Again, we're going to teach you support and resistance, and we're going to teach you how to become a good trader, but trading is not easy. You know, there are some people, again, we love our community's awesome. Most people that come in, they get it. We're trying to teach you guys right from the very beginning, set proper expectations. We are not a pump and dump trading alert service that's going to have you copy our trades. We're not going to pump up stocks to you and then put thumbnails up on our YouTube saying we made $5 grand that day. Doesn't matter, right? We could pump stocks to you, but we don't care. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to teach you to become good traders. And with that, that's proper mindset and teaching you trading. And this is trading, right? Trading is this right here, this mess, right? Navigating through this entire mess since through January, ups and downs, highs and lows, teaching you when to trade, when not to trade, when to take profits, looking at support and resistance. But if you're looking for a service that's going to call out trades to you and tell you when to buy and when to sell, we're not the company for you. Right? We're not a stock pumping service, and you're going to lose as a trader that way. So if you're looking for a company that's going to pump stocks to you, you're going to blow up your brokerage account, especially when the market like this. Anybody that's a stock pumping service trying to sell you alert services to get in and calling out entries and exits, I don't know how they're doing it right now because this market's pretty crappy, right? So this is trading, coming in and learning. Chi, I'm sorry, I mute the mic occasionally because I've been talking for 57 minutes. And when I talk for 57 minutes, there are times throughout the hour that I press mute because I cough. So I'm sorry if I'm upsetting you for coughing and forgetting to unmute it. So if you'd like, I could go like that if that makes you feel better. And then you're going to get me coughing into your mic. And then that'll probably take you off if I cough. So I apologize if I didn't unmute myself. So guys, very simple. Come and join our community if you haven't already. Again, we're not about sugarcoat and hand-holding. You know, we're tell it like it is, guys. This is the stock market. It's hard. If you're willing to, if you want to roll up your sleeves and work and really learn, then we're the community for you. If you're looking for a handout, someone to call out and walk you and handhold and, you know, make it seem like the stock market's all rainbows and, you know, butterflies. It's not. It's hard work, but we have a great community for you to come and join us on Facebook here, as well as on our website. What do I know about Bill Ackman? I have no clue who Bill Ackman is. So back over to our website over here. So our community on Facebook, great trading community. Now there's some people that don't like social media. So the good news is we have several trade rooms over here, day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. So good news, guys. You know, we live stream every day right over here from about 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Then we kind of shut down for the day because, again, the market, you know, traders go to lunch, stuff like that. If you're trying to trade between 11 to 2:30 or so, it's just, you're trading against computers and algorithms, right? We're not doing that. We don't like to set a bad precedent. We don't like to set a bad, you know, we don't want you guys getting trapped. We're not trading between those hours, so why would we want to teach you to trade those hours? It's bad trading habits. You're, again, trading against computers. So 9:30 to 11:30, and then power hour 3 to 4. Other than that, you're just wasting your time trading against computers, right? So thank you very much, NASDAQ. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going on my rant right now. Whatever, it is what it is. Again, because we're trying to again, this is... I got to wrap it up because I got to go get a massage because my back's all messed up from standing all day talking to you guys. So let me finish this up. So again, we have a day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. Great place to learn. Now, what I was trying to say to you guys, when we're done at 11:30, there's people still helping each other out, talking. So if you're not like a social media person, great news. Come talk to people in our trade room. After 11:30, from 11:30 to 2:30, 11:30 to 2:30, and then after 4 o'clock, great place to just talk to people. Talk, learn, discuss, and just learn. We're open 24 hours a day, our trade rooms. We have trade alerts right here. Again, we are not a stock pumping service. Make sure you read our alerts right here. Don't ask us when to buy something. We're giving you support and resistance levels. If you're like, I don't know what support and resistance levels are, I don't know what you're talking about, great news is we have courses over here, thousands of dollars worth of free courses, right? Take them, you know, they're free. Right over here, we set you up. It's going to take time. There's some people that, you know, reach out to us for coaching that want like hand holding, and guys, there's certain people we will personally coach, but we're not going to coach you and sit down and personally coach you if you don't take our courses first. It's just way too much. Like, again, trading is hard. You're going to have to invest hundreds of hours into studying and practicing. So don't think you're going to come in if you're new and think you're going to make money right away, because you're not. That's why we have our courses here. That's why I take our courses. If you start going through them, you're picking up the knowledge, you're practicing in our trade rooms each day, and then you're looking for coaching, then you can reach out to us over here. But we're not going to coach anybody unless you start taking our courses first and get some knowledge down, because it's just going to, number one, you're just going to waste money, right? Why pay us to coach you if you don't even know what a moving average line is, right? You're just wasting your money. We're trying not to have you guys waste your money. So come take your courses, our courses over here. Practice in our rooms over here, and then if you need some additional coaching, feel free to reach out to us. And what else do I got here? LOL, Korean. Bill Ackman. Is that a joke? Skinny big T Korean. I don't know who that is. I ain't getting myself into no trouble. And last but not least, guys, so now, very simple. If you're a new member and you're coming aboard, what you want to do is log in every day right over here. Once you log in, then you come over to our live streaming link. Again, guys, very important if you're new. Click on this live streaming link every single day before 9:15 a.m. and you'll see our live trade ideas screen sharing link over here. So we share our trade ideas screen, and then decide, do you want Zoom with no delay here, or do you want YouTube with a delay? Some people like a delay, so choose YouTube if you want to stay on YouTube with a delay, or Zoom right here, which has been working awesome with no delay. So if you want to know if we're live streaming or anything every day, very simple. Log in here, click up on live streaming, come down here, and you'll see every morning if we are or when we are live and where we're at. Very simple, and yes, everything is support and resistance. Everything. All the other indicators, TTM squeeze, MACD, moving average lines, all that other stuff, afterwards. You have to know candlesticks, support, resistance patterns first. And if you do not know candlesticks, then great news. Come on up here and take our candlesticks course and our advanced candlestick course over here. So long story short, here's my whole sales pitch. We got everything for you. We have a community, trade rooms, alerts, thousands of dollars worth of courses. And as you can see, last week, we did raise our pricing to $49 a month or $300 per year. Again, it's still a very huge steal compared to many places offer a car payment each month to join their trading company. We're a quarter of a car payment, right? But the good news, we have some big red gaudy lettering over here, which I can't wait to get rid of. About a week left. Give you a hint. Another week or so, maybe a little bit longer, less than 2 weeks, more than a week, less than 2 weeks. Our regular pricing is going to be what you see here. But for a limited time, if you put in the promo code Legacy10, do not put quotes, please, or Legacy99 right here. Just copy these codes right here, and you'll be able to get locked into $9.99 a month or $99 per year. So if you're not a member yet, you have a little bit over a week, less than 2 weeks. Read between the lines to pay $9.99 a month or $99 a year, because after that, less than 2 weeks, more than a week away, our regular pricing will be $49 a month or $300 a year. So that's it. That's what I got for you guys. If you're not a member yet, come and join us. And y'all have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys all in the morning. Enjoy.